whether you hate me or you love me, everyone's still tapping in.
Welcome back to iMedia, and today we're rejoined by previous podcast guest KJTHAKID. KJ's brought his good friend KAGE along with him, who's also an artist. There's rumours that they've done a track together, but we'll have to stay tuned for that. So, thanks for coming back on the show, KJ, and for bringing KAGE along with you.
Happy to be here, man. Yeah, my guy.
Thank you for having us, obviously, every time.
And your last podcast did pretty well, didn't it, on your socials with the clips?
The views speak for itself, I think. But yeah, I'm happy to be back, and yeah, I think it's done a good favour for me, because I think, you know, with podcast clips, like I said before, they get out there a lot more, like on TikTok, on Instagram. It's my most viewed thing across all platforms. So I think it's good. It's good for exposure, you know what I mean? It helps people, like I said in the last one, learn a lot more about you, kind of delve deeper into who you actually are behind the screen and behind the music.
Yeah. And KAGE, what made you decide to come onto the podcast today?
Obviously, I seen what you done for my good friend KJ, and I just thought, yeah, I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I tell my story? Everyone's got a story to tell.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, honestly, thank you very much, guys, for
No
coming
worries,
back
man.
on. So, I don't know where you want to start, because you're both here.
Ask away, man.
You got the questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, just want to say, KJ, like, what have you been up to since the last podcast?
It was in April, wasn't it? And then it came out late April, I want to say. So what? Like 4.5 months. I don't know. I've been doing kind of the same thing, but been getting involved in more underground events. I haven't been on actually, but are in and around them. So I probably will put on my first gig soonish. But yeah, me and him have done a tune. We was in the booth, last week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so us two have got something loading, and then I've got a single coming as well. So mine and his track is called Letter to My Baby. He's done the vocals on it, and I've got the lyrics. Basically a tune about my missus, how I feel towards her, you know what I mean? That's all I can say, really. It'll be here when it's here.
Well, I can say it's a deep one.
Be patient.
I heard a little bit of it before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Little preview, and I've got to say I like it. It's got storytelling vibe to it, and obviously with your friend here on the vocals, I think it gives it that vibe.
Like it. It's different as well, because I'm used to say the Detroit or the rap, and he's the... And I was thinking about it, like I put on my story, on my Instagram, my TikTok, everything. I was like, singers message me or whatever, you know what I mean? I've got a track coming up. And then...
All of a sudden, I messaged him.
A few did, and out of the blue, he said, we need some more KJ. And I was like, wow, he just messaged me. And then I thought, out of all the rappers in Bolton, he's the guy that's got the melodic thing going. That's his thing, you know what I mean? No one can overdo him on that. And I was like, why did I not message him? And obviously he does use a bit of auto-tune, but he's also got a voice with it as well.
Yeah.
I shouted him and he came through, man.
No, honestly, you can hear that. You can hear even with the auto-tune and stuff that there's still an art to make it sound all right, isn't there?
Yeah.
You've still got to be half decent. People have this misconception that you can just be totally trash.
Just slap auto-tune.
Stick auto-tune on it and you're going to sound sick, but that's not the case, is it? Because as a producer or artist, you can hear it, can't you? Like, whoa, because it's like, and it's having to correct it that much, but yours sounds really smooth, so I can tell you got a good voice under there.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. So you guys bounce off each other pretty well.
Yeah.
And can you share what it's like in the studio when you're working on stuff?
I can't lie, the whole time I'm just the hype man. Like, real talk, I'm just the hype man. Every time, like, I'll hear one part, I'll go, oh, like, that's it. Like, I wouldn't say I overreact, though. I would never say that.
Nah, I'd say for real, like, everybody's doing their own thing, right? But ever since I started, my first tune, and I said this to him, I said last week, he pretty much made me, right? And I don't know if I told this story. I did shout him out on the first podcast, but I didn't tell him. I didn't say the story, right? So he's got a studio in his room. You still got it on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was chilling. It was me, him, and a guy called Lewis, right? He already did music. Like I said, he's been doing it 4 years. I'm going on 2 now. And yeah, he said to me, have you got bars? I said, yeah. And I said, why don't you do it? It was horrible. I won't even lie. It weren't structured. It didn't have a chorus, didn't have a beat, nothing. And I found a beat, bang. And he's no producer, sort to say, right? But he did his thing with it, and then that's on I think 5,500 views now, and that was my first ever. And then the Straight Rhythms one he did, he was with me when I was doing that. I did a few that I deleted, but yeah, he's been with me from the start. You know what I mean? And what 2 years later, back in the booth and now,
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what got you into the music?
So I've always been into music. Like, it's always just spoke to me on a different level. Like, when I was younger, I used to just be singing all the time, my mum said. Constantly. Like, that was my thing. Like, I'd just be doing it around the house, doing it with my mum, everything. And then, even in high school, I got into, like, I hate to be that guy, but I got into, like, musical theatre. Not really. I did one show and I liked it. But then I got singing lessons as well. So I learned to train my voice a bit more. And then when I turned 17, it was like a month after my birthday, I just slapped the beat on, started writing. And it was horrible. I'm telling you, it was not the one. Not at all. But I feel like many people start like that anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that. And then I'm not going to lie, I was still happy with what I'd done. So then I just kept writing. And here we are.
Yeah. So have you got plans for the future with your music and a vision?
I've got a vision, and I hope people see it as well. But I want to be lighting up stages. I want to be on the charts, everything. But to be honest, I feel like most people take that too far. Like, for me, I'm just putting my music out there, and people who listen, people who vibe with it, people who it gets to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're good. You are very good at what you do. I've been listening to some of your stuff on YouTube.
Which one was your favourite?
Oh, you caught me now because I never clocked the names, but I'll tell you.
Moon and Back. Everything else.
That is the fan favourite at the moment.
Yeah, it was
Moon
that one
Yeah,
because it reminded
Moon
me
and
because
Back.
that's something that
Because I love you to the moon.
me and the missus from early on have said. You know what I mean? When we're younger and that.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a thing, innit? So I think that tune's going to resonate pretty well.
That was nice.
I need to get it on radios and that. That's what I need to do. But I need the clean version first.
Yeah.
Why is it not clean?
It's got a few swears in it.
Do you, it needs to be clean, doesn't it, to be on a radio?
Yeah, to be on public radio.
Some radios.
Some will let you off, yeah.
Yeah. But even the radios themselves can just go in and edit it afterwards.
yeah.
Just
You don't
reverse.
Yeah,
well,
true.
yeah.
I might as well just send it in, see what happens.
They just reverse it, don't they? Those
No.
little sections.
What I think it was, right, because of his... I've watched him build his catalogue and everything, and I went onto his YouTube. I check up on what he's doing every few months, right, and then it's like, I seen this one, I thought, I'll click it or not. I ended up clicking it, and it was like, I heard it, the intro was a bit long, right, but I was like, what's he doing? And then he came in, I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I see the big, he's switched it up completely. It's still the melodic flow, but he sounds completely different. Like, it's mixed way better. Did you do that?
Yeah, no,
The Sham
Bradley
shit?
did it. Bradley Boyer, BB5. You mentioned him on the last
BB5,
podcast.
man, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Big
think
up
Bradley
every
did it.
time.
Yeah, man, BB5, that's the guy, you know what I'm saying? Ever since, when was it? Where I'm from, so since I actually started coming out of myself and becoming all right at it.
It was when you were
That's the
doing
guy that
studio
I
tracks,
come
right?
Yeah. I was with Shamshi at first, like I said, big up to him 100 times. He's the guy in Bolton, innit? He's like the main producer for everyone in Bolton. But then I thought, and like I said, props to him because he's doing it, you know what I mean? But
Of course.
I had to venture out of Bolton a bit to find something bigger, and it was Manchester. Bradley, like I said, he's worked with everyone, you know what I mean? Props where props is due. And he's the guy, you know what I mean? He's got links to everybody, and he'll be honest with you, he'll help you. You know what I'm saying? He's never one to be going, all right, I think you should do this, do that, the other. But he will say, like, he'll give you advice on it, you know what I mean? And I'll always say to him, you know best, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of who he's worked with,
Yeah.
how far he's gone with it.
Let's just say he knows what he's doing, innit?
Period, bro.
Can you both walk me through your creative processes and how you usually get tracks done? Whoever wants to start.
Let me go
Right.
first.
Yeah, you go first.
Right. So I usually do it based off how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I said on the last one, I could be feeling aggressive, so I might go at someone on a track. Not directly maybe, but you know what I mean? I might start.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or I could be feeling a certain way. I might be down. I write bars for the fun of it, like if I'm down, you know what I mean? And that's the part. But when I'm high and I'm living life, it's not really that. I feel for me, I can only write bars when I'm low, you know what I mean, or I'm feeling a certain way. But yeah, I think it's all in the midst of how you feel, you know what I mean, or how you've been feeling, and that creates tracks along the way, you know what I mean. It's not just one of them where you're gonna stick to a certain feeling your whole life. You know what I mean? Everybody's not bipolar, but you feel different feelings at certain times and different days. So I feel it's good to just write it down and then it adds up to something.
Do you always have instrumentals on, or do you ever?
That's the thing about me. Bradley even told me to start doing it, but I just write. And then I started doing this recently where I'll go like, da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? And then like bounce off the beat, see how it works with it. But I write the lyrics first. Before I don't even go near any instrumentals till the day of the studio. You know what I mean? So last minute, like we was in a taxi, we was in a taxi to the studio, and then what do you call it? We had the beat ready for mine and his song, but we didn't have it ready for mine. I was like, we're gonna do so. We found one in the studio. That's what I mean. I'm last minute with it. Yeah. And it's like I said as well, when we booked it, it's like we have to have everything ready. But I'm not like that. It's just when we get there, it's a matter of just doing it,
smashing it out.
Yeah.
Right. So you're making the beat on the spot with the producer.
Sometimes, or the producer will find one where, like I said, you work with
works.
So I'll agree with him on it.
Yeah. Is your process pretty similar, or you have a different way?
Mine's similar, apart from one like subtle detail. I start with the beat because the beat speaks to me and it tells me what I want to say.
What do you rap about, or what do you write about, Pedro?
I rap about life, ambitions.
Yeah.
I rap about the ladies. Okay?
Yeah.
It does happen. It does happen. Yeah, but I feel like it's also the same because I rap about how I feel or how I have felt. So past experiences come up a lot in my tracks.
How would you describe your sound to somebody who's not heard it?
I'd like to describe it as different, but I've been related to people sometimes, so I get that it does happen, but I want to be original. And that's how I would describe my sound to someone else, especially if they've not heard my music before. Especially now, at this point in time, I'm still experimenting. I'm still finding my sound.
Of course.
So I'm still trying different things.
What's been the general sentiment from like your family and stuff? Have they been supportive throughout your musical journey?
Yeah, fully. My family's always been completely supportive of my music. Like, they're always telling me I'm going to go far with it and stuff, so...
And I think that's really important, isn't it? It's the key to any successful artist, I think, to have a supportive family. And like yourself, KJ, as well, your dad's been pretty pivotal, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think it's important for... Do you know what it is? I don't think it's mandatory to have people that are rooting for you, because same time, when I don't have anyone... Say if I fell out with my dad, then it's like, cool, I've got to do something now, you know what I mean? But then the next day I'll be the best mates with him again. But you know what I mean? It's like... I think people that genuinely come from a cold home, genuinely don't have nothing, genuinely are lost, you know what I mean? I think they're the people that like strive the most because they've got the underdog, you know what I mean? Everybody loves an underdog story. And I think it's important to realise that them people, I think, having a structure is nice, you know what I mean? Having a family that's supporting you, people around you that support you is all cool. But when it's safe, it's just you know what I mean? You got something to prove, man, you know what I mean? So you just go for it. I think it's within you know what I mean, to just keep going.
It definitely helps when your family's supportive, because I think with some artists, they'll have parents who want them to go into a trade or some other thing. And especially if you know deep down, look, I can do this, and you're going to stick at it. You've got a plan. Yeah. It's a completely different thing. But I get it. Some parents are probably just worried that it's a bit of a rat race, you know, in the music game and stuff. But if you've got a talent, then go for it. Because you hear people on the radio and you think, how the hell have they got? You know, this is trash. So honestly, if you've got something, stick with it 100%. Is there any memorable experiences that you'd like to talk about along your musical journey so far?
I think for sure, like performing in general. Like since I started performing, I've loved it every time. Because it's nice enough to know people are listening on the internet and whatever, but to see it in front of you is a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's like if you hear one of your tracks out or something, then it's like the ultimate thing for an artist, isn't it? Everyone's vibing to it.
It's got to be right though. It's a bummer when you know it's not. You know what I mean? 'Cause you, with me, I don't like lying to myself. If I know that it's not the one, then it's like, I just won't put it. I've got one unruly. See what it is with my studio time. I know what it is, right? So if I go into the studio, I know I've got this amount of time to get this done. And sometimes, like I said before, we won't even like fully get it done. But I think I've got one unreleased because I don't think it's right. The mix ain't right. I don't think it's period. You know what I mean?
Not
I don't
where it
think
needs
it's
to
right.
be.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
And I don't think like if you think of yourself as a good artist, I don't think you should put it out because if it's not good, then it's not living up to your standards.
Oh,
Literally.
I did that so much, like in the early years of producing.
Mm.
I'd work on a tune for a few hours and I'd get giddy.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I want all my mates to hear this. And I'd send it to them. And then I'd listen back to it like the next day or even hours later. And I'm like, I need to change something. That ain't right. And then I usually keep like the little MP3s just to listen back to years later and see where I was.
I get what you mean, but like with the rapping side of thing, every word that you say has got to be the exact same as the rest of it. So with a DJ, you know what I mean? If I press that key, then it's all right because I can press this key, you know? It's proper up and down, you know what I mean? You can press what you want and it can make something good.
Yeah.
But with the rap, it's got to be like, everything has to just be perfect for it. It's got to be the right ad-libs, the right stabs, got to be on time with it, you know what I mean? Everything's got to. And if it's not, then I wouldn't advise anybody putting your work out.
Yeah. Yeah, I hold back from that now. There's nothing worse though, even these days. I'll let friends hear little mix downs and that I've done.
Yeah.
It's right, it's right. Get it out. You're overthinking it, but when you know, it's not right.
It's not where it needs to be.
Then I think that's what separates you from.
I think you've got a lot of yes men.
Yeah.
In this society, you know what I mean, or this generation, people. This is what I mean, like where I said last time, I like people who are gonna give me good criticism. You know what I mean, and not just gonna go, yeah, wicked,
100%. Yeah.
What am I gonna get through that? I'll do the same thing, and I'm not gonna better myself. And obviously, you find it within yourself, and I think he does the same. You know what I mean? But like, you need people to tell you, oh,
this isn't the one.
Because I've even said to him before, I said, nah, that's shit. You know what I mean? It's so harsh, but it's like, then
you'd rather them be real at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Take it that way, and he'll be like, nah, I've got to go off on this one now. You know what I mean?
Because if you release stuff that's not quite right, then you're just ruining your reputation, aren't you?
Exactly.
Early on, and you like I was saying before, with the viewer retention, you don't catch them in the first bit. It's like they're gone, sort of thing. But I mean, I have heard artists over the years do that. They'll just come back out then under a different name once they've reached a different level and a new outlook on things and stuff. And that can also work as well because it is a journey and you're constantly progressing. But I mean, compared to me, you guys have got a lot more years, you know what I mean, in the game. So I'm looking forward to
hopefully, man,
seeing what comes.
Could always talk out tomorrow, who knows? But I think it's important if you've got a craft. Like I said, don't be daft with it. Don't go on, and it's not aimed at my dad or anybody who's doing it. You know what I mean? But like for me personally, and I know set people who are like this, I don't think it's right to be like, you got to make yourself a life, you know what I mean? You can't be living off of this and living off of that and then just going out on the weekends, you getting the money that you're living off and then just getting yourself smashed and doing a bit. You know what I mean? You want to sustain life. If you're doing well with your music and you know you are, that's the fact that I've got to clear that you know you are, you know what I mean? You've not got a few thousand followers, you know what I mean? You got to be making all right money off it. And it's like, I think once you get to that point, then cool, it's only up. And you can see yourself progressing. That's the main thing. As long as you can see it each time you're getting better, the views are getting better, whatever it may be, and you're all good.
And you're pretty smart with it as well. I think you've got like a business mind when it comes to it. Like, you know,
he definitely does.
When it comes to like views and marketing and stuff.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain.
My bad.
Because there's artists out there that you come across now and again and you think, why aren't they getting more views? They're actually pretty good.
Why'd you say that? Why do you think I look at it like from a business side? What makes you think that?
I don't know, bro. You just do but it's a good thing. It's like...
Do you think I'm competitive?
In the words of ADHD, it's like you've got a hyperfixation on it. And if you got a goal, you'll do anything to get to it. Do you know what I mean?
And you see
you'll
that
work out all the ins and outs.
Thank you, mate.
Of course.
And I remember on the last podcast, you did say to me that you're realistic with it as well. If you get to a certain point, you might get a trade on the side, so you're still earning and stuff.
It wouldn't be on the side, I'd just pack it in, you know what I mean? Full stop.
I'd never pack it in.
Because for me, it's like, I know where I'm at right now. I know how old I am. I know how many years I've got, right? And I know the way I'm going, I'm doing good, right? But like, I keep buffing the age up a bit each time. If I said 19 last time, but if it's like 20, you know what I mean? 21, 22, 23, you know what I mean? But like, in early 20s, you know what I mean? And unless you've got a blow like rapid.
Yeah, and you can still keep doing what you're doing in your spare time, can't you? And you never know, because I don't know if you've watched the show Mr. In Between, an Australian series, really, really good. But the guy who wrote that, the main actor in it actually wrote it all. And he was a taxi driver till his 40s. And then his script got picked up and now he's got this sick show and all that. So it just shows you, you're never too old.
100%. You know never give up on what you want to do. You can be 80, still chase your dreams, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what it is. Dreams. And the dreams for a certain amount of time. It's up to you if you want to make them into actual a reality, you know what I'm trying
100%.
to say? Because I think everybody's got them sort of dreams where they want to go far. Everybody wants to go far. Nobody wants to work a standard bang 9 to 5, come home, you know what I mean, eat the same shit and only be able to have an holiday once every, I don't know how long, but and I'm not putting people down that are like that, because that's the struggle, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like not even a struggle, you know what I mean? There's people that are struggling.
It's just life for some people.
Some people want financial freedom. You want to go far, you want to be known. And it's not known as in the sense as I can't walk to the shop without someone asking me for a picture, but you're doing well with yourself, and you know what I mean? I think a big part of it is financial freedom, and everything's going on to social media, you know what I mean? Robots are coming into it. I'm not too into all of that, but like, it's all going meta, you know what I mean? And I think when you spam your stuff online, people are scrolling, there's billions all the time. I think it's good, yeah. You just keep going. Never give up on your dreams, period.
Come on. Where do you see your music heading in the next few years?
In the next few years, I expect to be heard on the radio. Like, I'm not trying to big myself up.
What radio?
BBC radio, Radio 1, Radio 2, Radio 3, whatever. Extra, you know what I'm saying?
KJTHAKID and all that.
You're on IE Media now, so that's a start.
IE Media.
I'm joking.
Yeah, name one now, mate.
Broadcasting live. So speaking of constructive criticism, what do you guys think of each other's music? Whoever wants to go first.
Do you want to go first or do I go first?
I went first on the last one.
All right, okay. So I think he's going really far with his music, especially with what he's doing now. Like, he's just showing that he can push himself. Like, I don't know, he's just leveling up every single time. Leveling up every time that he drops. He ain't using hotspot, you know what I'm saying?
It's a bar.
That's one of yours, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is one of his.
The nice you speak, the nice Ross speak. Keep going, mate. You're flattering me. I'm joking. I think the catalogue he's building is good, you know what I mean? I've seen he's deleted a few, but that's what I did when I realised, like, I know how good I can be.
They can be better.
The standard of his the Moon and Back one, go link in description, please. Go watch
100%.
It. But nah, that one,
top corner, click the thing.
That one was good, and that's when I thought, okay, this is the Pedro. You know what I mean? This is the KAGE everybody wants to see. And then I was like, I even said to him, I think I messaged you about it. I said, yo, that one's fire, you know.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I think for him, it's like he's always been the king of the melodic scene in Bolton. You know what I mean? And I've always crowned him on that.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Personally, yeah, and you can quote me on this. I think I have the best beat selection in Bolton, and I don't think I can be topped on that. Not just with what I've got out, but even the unreleased stuff and things I've got in the locker.
You what?
You heard me.
Do you think you've got better beats?
Let us know in the comments.
You think you've got better beats? You think you've got better beats than me? Do you go to people for beats?
Not yet.
There you go.
Soon come.
Right. So are you paying to unlock beats?
No, of course not.
Do you use them off YouTube?
I do use them off YouTube. So
you're saying like the selection of YouTube, like the beats that you're picking off there, whatever.
Yeah.
That's better than everyone in Bolton.
I can say that.
Look at that camera.
I'll stand on that. I will stand on that.
Okay.
At me.
Okay, so you think you got better than, I don't know, Sam Johnston?
Yeah,
Elrich,
easily.
Elrich.
Yeah.
D1 it does.
Yeah.
LKs,
Yeah.
Sigs.
LK's is good, by the way. Let me just put that there.
Me.
Yeah. Yes. Everyone.
Hold on. Who's got the most views in Bolton?
Yeah,
there you go, man.
Yeah.
So the beat selection kind of comes. It's like, does it really matter? You know?
Hell yeah,
No.
matters.
Like I'm on a scale of like me to you, and I know I've got better beats, right?
Right. Okay.
Because you just do, you know what I mean? Then you're on the melody thing. That's you. You know what I mean? So in the melodic space, cool. That's you. And I already crowned you on that. So don't forget, right? Your beats are the best. Your writing's the best. Your whatever's the best. But don't step into the rap side and try and say.
Whoa. Okay.
That's where he's. Yeah. I don't know. I think his beats are all right, but they're nothing.
Nah, I think they come 10-10 every time.
Better than everybody in Bolton.
Yes. Literally.
Get on him.
Come. We can discuss.
Oh, no,
People.
I'll teach you.
People have got to hear it now.
They've got him. My next track has got to be the best track they've ever heard in their life.
Don't know, man.
And it bangs 70 views.
Allow it, bro. Allow it.
Nah, man.
No, that's it though. You've got to have that belief in yourself and the music. Otherwise, you wouldn't be taking the time to write on them tracks. So from your own perspective, it is the best track. Yeah,
there is belief, but then there's also lying as well. You know
Whoa!
So I don't.
Man's calling me a liar. That's heavy.
Nah, I can't get that.
Yes, genuinely.
And what else do you think you're the best at in Bolton?
That's it.
That's it.
I won't say anymore.
So you think you got the best
I can
beat
put my
selection
foot down
in
and say I've got the best beat selection in Bolton.
And you mean you select the best beats for your tracks?
Going through the beats, hearing them and going, yeah, this is 10-10.
Yeah. But everyone can do that.
No. But
everyone can do that.
You just got to deep it, bro. Like when you hear the stuff that I've got in the background, in the shadows, you'll understand what I mean.
And wait, I'm going to call you out on this, right? Beat selection, but Moon and Back, how long was the intro on it? Like a minute?
Yeah, but that was due to the videographer, not
No, it wasn't due to the videographer.
Yeah, it was. On the video.
The beat, what do you mean? It had already kicked in and the beat was still looping. It was going along with itself.
No, yeah.
There you go.
Do you mean the actual from 1 minute
so
in?
So you were texting that bird on your phone in the intro, right?
Yeah.
Or was it?
That was all the editor. Right. That was all the editor.
Right, cool. That's part of the video. But then it went to a minute. The beat comes in at 30, 40 seconds, sometimes 20. So where's the extra 30, 40 seconds come from?
What do you mean by that?
So like you say your beat selection is the best.
Right.
We're already a minute into the beat, mate, but we ain't heard you.
Yeah, but again, this was due to the editing.
So you're calling out the videographer, are you?
If I have to, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry,
What's his name?
Vision of Sound, hit him up for your videos.
How much he charge?
Go ask him.
Yeah.
Ooh. Getting heated now.
I don't know.
Well, is there any other artists in the area that try and compete with you guys, or you have this, like you two have got here now, is this also going on in the wider circle?
What do you mean, like collaborations or like going at each other?
No, competitiveness.
Just like, I'm better than you, da.
Yeah, I won't say too much, but you've got a couple of TikTok clowns that could never actually. I'm not going to speak on it, but you've got certain people, right, that'll bang one TikTok up and then they're a rapper, you know what I mean? It's just, they're coming out from the ground now, you know what I mean, everywhere. But I think it's good to also know who started it, who's doing what now. And I'm not saying I started it, because I didn't. I'm saying like the people that started doing the Bolton thing. Who started it? Was it LK's?
JP Stacks definitely
Yeah,
did.
JP obviously, but like
VG.
JP, VG, LK's. LK's, YB and Sigs.
They took it off. They took it off.
When was that, like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, literally.
And now they're all doing their own thing. But yeah, man, I think props
to them.
Yeah, but like with the rapping question, it's like I don't think everyone can do it. I think they're just seeing it and jumping on the hype. You know what I mean? And I don't bow into the hype. You know what I mean? That's just me. But when it's someone never really says my name, you know what I mean? It's one of them. But people, and it's not just me. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Do you want to talk about it?
We can cut it out anyway, but go on.
No, with the diss track.
Oh, we could talk about that still. Go on.
He made me known of it. He made me aware of the situation. But yeah, what do you think?
We've got two people beefing right now in Bolton
against each other.
Yeah, they both released diss tracks on each other.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm to me, I don't like getting involved in all of that, right?
No, of course.
Neither.
I could never waste money on going into the studio and speaking another man's name or speaking about another man 100 times. You know what I mean? But it's like, I think I'm respectfully and humbly, I think I'm more further gone with that now. You know what I mean? I like to think of myself that I've completed
gone past it.
You know what I mean? I've done Bolton now. Although it's still my hometown, I'll always rep it. I'll always put it on the map. But it's like, I think it's just the same shit going on all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, it gets to the point where it's boring. You'll have someone calling out somebody, and then you'll have somebody talking shit that's not true, and then you'll have somebody replying back to him. You'll have somebody coming out with a new tune wanting everybody to share it. It's just a madness, man. And Bolton, although it's the second biggest town in
the UK.
Yeah, in the UK, right? But it's small, I think. Everybody knows each other in Bolton.
Yeah.
It's one of them. It gets to the point, you just bait, you know what I mean? You can't do anything without nobody knowing it.
And these diss tracks and beefs, do they sometimes translate into real world things, or is it just performance?
Yeah. No. Obviously, if they like, I don't.
As far as you know right now.
I don't like talking about other people. You know what I mean? Because I don't. That's your thing. If you want to talk on it, you can. But like, I don't know. It's just not me. I like, and it can be looked at as self-centered, whatever. But
you've got to respect that.
Yeah, if I'm coming on to speak, I don't like crossing it. Like what did I say? It's just contradicting myself. I said, stay in your own lane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So now we've jumped on this. I think he's getting me a bit giddy, but I don't want to jump into like what I think of other people. I'd rather keep it to myself. But I think everybody's doing the thing, period. You know what I mean? You love me, you hate me, you love him, you hate him, whatever it is, right? You're doing your thing. Everybody's got the same ambition. They want to go far with the music. That's one thing we all share in common. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing different. Everybody's on a different wavelength. Everybody's getting different views. That's just how it is. Different genres here, there, and everywhere. But I think it's also important to just talk about what you've been up to. Talk about your life.
Absolutely.
Instead of wasting your time and getting onto another man about. Yeah.
And that's the thing. You do see that in the rap game, that the controversy sells, doesn't it? So the controversy sells. So if you've got artists going against each other, people like that. They're tuning in just to hear what he said about him and this, that, and the other. So if you was about that, or if you was like a grifter, you'd just be doing all that for views and to try and get a name and stuff.
If you were a big artist, then yeah, I understand it. And nobody in Bolton's a big artist. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So for them two to be going at each other, I think it's. I think he knows the back. This is what
I don't even know.
I don't look into Bolton. I don't care about what everybody's doing. I don't even know where I'm following. I don't follow one artist from Bolton, and that's just because I don't rate what everybody's doing. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? I'll show love to you if I think you've got a good track and you message me about it. Cool, but you know what I mean. You don't need to like peep every tune that they've got coming out. That's just me, and I like to think if you stay centered on yourself and you know what I mean, you're always locked in on yours thing and what you're doing, how your views are going, instead of looking at another man and going, oh, he's just posted this, but is it really this? And just going like at each other, you're putting money into a studio talking about another man. You know what I mean? The whole way. It's just a bit dodgy if you ask me. I don't know, do you know the backstory? Or
me personally, I don't know the backstory. I don't know anything about it. All I know is someone sent for the other person sent back.
No, sir.
Literally.
And that was the start of that.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, no, you're doing the right thing to just stay out of that stuff, because your vision is not to get involved with like the petty beefs and stuff. And you've got like a world vision, haven't you, for your music?
Yeah.
You want to.
And if anything, we should be building each other up, not breaking each other down. You know.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what it is? It's like it's postcodes as well. You know what I mean? It's one of them like. Well, I'm from Hollywood. He's from. You want to say Dean, innit?
Dean, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm BL1, he's BL3. Then it's like us two are calm. You know what I mean? But
so BL2 between yous.
No, that's great. Whoa.
All right.
That's like So you got Breakmate, Dean, Hollywood. There's loads of different places. And when he did his link up, right? KAGE's link. That's what it was called.
KAGE's link up.
Late 2023.
Who remembers that?
Everything innit?
No way.
If you remember it, put it in
a real one.
Comments you get.
So what was that?
KAGE's link up.
He paid Bossman 200 and something quid. Then hosted like
a rap event, a showcase.
And then there you had BL3, you had BL1, you had BL9, you had.
We brought everyone together, and all you had to do was just that. You know.
No,
what I mean?
you know what it is. I think you'll agree. Bolton's going to shit. Like the place in general. You know what I mean? And nobody can say nothing. You know what I mean? You can't chat to me because it's genuinely going to shit. You know what I mean? There's nothing to do for anyone anymore. So if you're still chilling in Bolton, fair play, but to me, there's nothing to do anymore. And I think, so when there isn't anything to do, then you start sending for people, you know what I mean? You start looking into where's he from? And if you've got a problem with him, bang, you've got a problem with the whole postcode now. You know what I mean? And then bang, it's stupid. You know what I mean? It's stupidity. Like for me, don't get me wrong, I'll hold my own. I'm not bothered. But you don't need to send for anything, not just me, like people all the time. Bolton should be one, you know what I mean? Even he said we should all uplift each other. Everybody's got, like I said, we're all trying to go far with it. We're all trying to put Bolton on the map. You know what I mean? If we did an interview 10 years down the line and we all made it, where you from? Bolton. Everybody's going to have the same outcome of it. And it's like, why are you beefing each other?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it went serious and then you met in real life or you seen each other and then bang.
Like the event me and your dad did.
Yeah.
From the streets to the stage. And it was a collective, a community thing. There was different up and coming artists, some artists who were already out there. And everyone just showed them the love, you know?
Of course.
So I'm hoping he does another one.
Yeah.
And we can get you guys on it as well.
I don't know what he's doing. I think, he's got something in the works I know about. That's his thing, innit? He's always brought people together. But for me, I'm a younger generation. Like, we're Gen Z, you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, our generation is horrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how I'll speak to you on a podcast, I won't speak to him away from you, know what I mean? You've got to have a moderate kind of vibe about you when you're on a podcast and speak to a certain degree. But it's like, I think nobody, they'll all watch this podcast. Everybody in Bolton will watch this podcast.
They're going to tune in.
But they won't listen. This will just cause more backlash. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's what, and I'm saying it in advance. So for any videos people want to make, you know what I'm saying? Welcome. And I'm already calling it. You know what I mean? I'm already saying that it will happen. But what they don't realise, you just, what are you doing?
You're just feeding into it.
Exactly. I want to say something mad, you know what I mean? But I can't, and I've got to keep myself turned down. But you're talking about another man 24/7. What's that giving?
Yeah, I know. It's not helping anyone, is it? That's why I'm all for what your dad was doing in the past with the community project. And do you think you guys in the future would, if offered, get involved in something like that in your local community, helping other lads, give them a bit of vision into music?
I'd definitely be down for that.
You would?
I could see myself doing that.
Because
I don't know. I think possibly, but it's like everyone's got to find their own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting handouts off everybody, not just physically with money or but mentally, you know what I mean? I think it's good. You've got to find your own too. And that goes for everybody. You're going to go through trial and tribulation. You're going to see the dark days, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You've got to come out on top and better. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's key for anybody that's trying to make it. You know what I mean? You can have your head in the game, but then the next day, someone might have passed away. You know what I mean? And it's all, sorry, mate. You know what I mean? Funeral, bang. But then you're back to life. You know what I mean? It's sad. It is sad. But then it's like everybody's going through something, but no, you don't know it. You know what I mean? You don't know if their mum's just had something going on with their stepdad. You know what I mean? You don't know that. So then they'll come outside and they'll take it out. They might go in the booth and they'll do something and then they'll rap about what they've done. You know what I mean? And again, that's stupid. You're incriminating yourself. But not this. When I go home, I've got something going on. You know what I mean? When I go on I can't go through Snapchat without you mentioned, and I wrote a bar about it and everything.
Right.
You're gonna see yourself everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. He'll go home today. He's gonna have a problem. I'll go on social media after this is done. I'll have a problem. He'll go on social media. He'll have a problem. No matter how little or how bigger the problems are for each and everybody, we've all got problems. So I think it's good. And I'll say this one time, right? Bolton needs to just allow it. You know what I mean? Because I think, and even do you agree? Because I think if we all,
I agree. We've been in a better state than what we are now.
Why are things getting a bit wild.
No, it's only 2 people this tracking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh right, I thought you meant the whole town's
the
like
whole
The whole
collapsing.
town's going.
Is it?
That went a few years ago. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
a lot of people are feeling the same way now, aren't
We
they?
need to just leave music out of it, to be honest.
Right.
Keep we use that.
no one's ever going to be blessed with each other. Just put it that way, and it's annoying.
It's just sad to hear.
That's why I personally, and I said it on the last one, stay in your own lane. You get me?
Yeah.
Go and make all your little videos. But it's like, it's true, man. Just do your own thing. Why do you need to crown another what another man's doing? And I won't say it, but what is that giving? You're talking about another man 24/7. You know what I mean? It's like, are you in love with what I'm doing? Are you in love with my craft or something? They analyse bars and then they'll try and take the piss out of it. But it's like, you've analysed it, you know what I mean? It's stupid. And it's only a set amount of people that do it. From my town, I get 90% love and 10% shit, you know what I mean? And it just happens everywhere you go. You're going to get them people that are rattled, that are bored, you know what I mean? That just want to leave the odd comment. That's how it is, you know what I mean? And that happens to him, me, everybody that's doing their own thing. And you can't let it get to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta leave it be.
Yeah, 100%. I had a similar thing after my Piccadilly Gardens video. Sort of like 90% love, 10% hate.
Yeah.
And people have reached out to me who've subscribed since, like, why are you not doing more videos? You need to talk about him and him and him.
I think it was good what you did.
I don't want to focus my whole content just like you were saying just 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Talking about someone else and
Yeah.
obsessing about it, because I've got my own thing I want to do. And if I wanted to make videos every day about them people, probably would get thousands of views on each one and tons more subscribers, because people are feeling the same way. But
That's just morality.
I want to do my own thing and give people a platform and just expand from that, really. It's not about anyone else.
In Bolton, you got a studio, right? But you've not got no podcast, you know what I mean? Like this, when I come on this, I'm speaking directly to people. You know what I mean? This isn't just one of them where, how do I put it? I'm spitting bars, because I'm not, how I'm speaking right now. You're not going to hear me like this on a track. You know what I mean? And it's like I said before, you've got to speak moderately. You know what I mean? Because it's a podcast. You've got to be filtered to some extent.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think just everybody needs to just cut the bullshit, you know what I mean? Even if you don't need to speak to each other, just do your own thing. I can't say it enough. Do your own thing. You don't need to cross into people's lanes. Crack on with what you're doing. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We definitely crossing into each other's lanes.
Well, me and him, we ain't got a problem with one of them. You know what I mean? I've not got a problem with him. You know what I mean? He does his thing and I do mine, and he crowns me on my thing. Right? If you're showing love, bless. You know what I mean? We're all good.
Yeah.
But if you're showing hate, fuck off, man, and don't come up to me when we're in public or something and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's a big thing about Bolton. It's very, very, people forget what they say, you know what I mean? And it's like, no, you want to come up to me and everything's sweet, or like, yeah, man, bless, let's just squash it. It's not like that, you know what I mean? You remember first impressions always count, and it's like, he's never not supported me, you get me? But if I do make it, then without doubt, I'll put his name up there, because it's like, when nobody believed in you, he was the first guy
To believe in you.
Yeah. He was the first guy to believe in me. He was the first guy to help me make a tune.
Yeah, that's really good. I really hope you guys keep working together as well. And
Yeah, for sure.
KAGE to write some songs with you in mind to come in on the bars
this
and
is
stuff.
my first ever feature as well.
Is it?
I've never. Yeah, you don't realize. I didn't realize that actually. It's my first ever feature, and I kept saying it. I said I won't do a feature because I know I'm not ready. You know what I mean? But then I was like,
I think you did say that on the last one.
I did.
Yeah.
Bang, 4 months later, we've got a feature.
Here we go. Here we
You know
go.
what I mean? But our track will be out soon. Letter to My Baby, it's coming soon, man. But that's
Your new track.
my new track. He's got the
I've got
vocals
some
on.
vocals on.
That's the same. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But it'll be up on my channel. It'll be up on my Spotify. It'll be like KJTHAKID
Promoting
featuring
it.
KAGE. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Cool.
yeah.
Looking forward to that. Definitely. Because I know you get some decent views, don't you, as well on your clips. So
Yeah, of course.
get him some more subscribers and
Yeah, man.
I don't know what it is, but like I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? Because I came out of nowhere and people, I was known in my area,
They took you in.
but they took me in straight away as soon as I started doing it.
right.
And the love sticked ever since. So to my people, you get me? Real love, you get me? I appreciate you every time.
Yeah,
that's
good.
to everybody that supports me, that likes it, that comments, that follows me, whatever it may be. You guys sharing it on your story, no matter what it is, I appreciate you. and I don't ask for it too much, and especially people that come out of the blue and they'll do it. You get me? That's real love, because I know I ain't made it yet. I'm still doing my thing same way he is. It's like when I think you'll agree with it, when people are showing you love at smaller stages, you'll remember that for when you are up there. You will stop for them. You will talk to them.
Yeah, of course.
You'll have to send me some ideas of what sort of beats you guys like, and I'll have to cook something up for you.
sure.
Definitely.
Get on a DMB.
DMB?
DMB.
Baseline.
Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't.
No. Different vibe, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, I probably would, you know.
Innit, for the one time.
Fine, right, you know what I mean? Freestyle and it'll go off.
Yeah.
I can't write to baseline, but I can freestyle, and it's my dad's craft, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, he can help me.
I think it'd work, KAGE on the hook, and you do some bars.
Never tried it.
Just get the right track, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely cook something up in the future. So if there's any advice you could give KAGE to up-and-coming artists yourself that would help them along their journey, things you might have worked out after some time, or just anything, bit of inspiration, what would you say?
The biggest thing I could say to someone.
Start a sentence again.
Yeah, it's all good. The biggest thing I could say to someone starting out music, just start. Literally just go for it. You're never going to know unless you try, and you're only going to get better once you do start.
That's some really good advice, because people sometimes maybe want to do it, but they're a bit shy or a bit scared. Or
even if you just keep it to yourself, though, like, that's how I started, so why can't you?
In the shower, or
No.
when no one's home, like no.
I've done that, innit? Have you been singing in the shower, Pedro?
Of course,
everyone does
shower.
that,
Vibes.
when no one's in.
I have a whole concert in my shower.
What do you mean? You've got a whole concert in your shower?
I have a whole concert in my shower. Like, I perform to the shampoo bottles in there.
That's head and shoulders, yeah?
Yeah.
That's how it starts, man. Literally before you guys came, my son in his room and he's singing away, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to tell him I'm doing a podcast soon, because I don't want to interrupt him. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't say anything, and he's already stopped. So, but yeah, you can't stop that, can you? Gotta let it flow, man. What about you, KJ? Any advice for anyone? Anything you've learned since the last podcast that you could help others with?
It's cliche because I see a lot of people saying it, but my only advice I could give you is, if you want to do it, do it. And when you're doing it, you're going to get people that ain't messing with it. But so what? You know what I'm saying? That's the best piece of advice I can say, because it's up to you if you want to start music. I think people that do music, they fell in love with it the first time they ever even tried doing music.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with me. I just wanted to do it more and more. Same thing with him. He wanted to do it more and more. But I think it's important. Don't let people get to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get loads, man. You know what I mean? He gets loads. Everybody gets loads. It's simple, but like, if the second you let the second you let people get to you, you've lost, man. So don't let it get to you. Just remember, there's 10 times the amount of people that are rocking with you than are not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the same with YouTube as well, with the comments and stuff. Sometimes that one negative comment can like be so much more powerful than the 100 positive comments. Sometimes.
Don't get me wrong. If it's like 2 paragraphs worth of you are an urchin, little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, man.
I did it myself a few weeks back, like with that video, because like I say, it was like a 90-10 ratio, similar thing as well, which you could see from the likes and the dislikes in the YouTube studio. And at first it's like answering, and then I blocked the guy off my channel. Next minute he's in my emails. Like, because my email's public and that. And
that's mad, that.
He's giving me loads of shit there.
Try adding like that.
I've never got a hate email.
And then he was threatening me then. I knew he was a made up YouTube account anyway, because you look at...
Is he going to come and do you in?
Apparently he's got 15 military dogs. He can't wait to watch them rip me apart. just because I shared my opinions on some YouTuber that he idolises. Do you know what I mean? It's just like,
15 military dogs.
And you look at his YouTube profile and it's literally just it's just fake pictures, no subscribers, no content. It's just a troll account. Exactly. And to be honest, I think it is one of the guys that I was talking about.
15 military dogs.
You know what I mean? Because they were fixated on how I only had 600 subscribers at the time. Oh, you know, hopefully one day you'll get more views than subscribers, you know, all that sort of stuff. And it's just like, so what? You're just pushing me to want to keep doing it more.
Exactly, but it's resonated with me a lot more now. People that are hating, they're not doing the same nothing as you. They've not got the same views. They've not got the same ambition. They've not got the same thing. They ain't got a podcast. They're not putting people on. Like, this is my first podcast that I ever jumped on, and I've always shown thanks, and I've always been grateful for it, because in Bolton especially, and there's a few in Manchester, yeah, but like, this is direct to me, and you're offering people, you're putting yourself out there. They're not doing that. Let him sit at home with his 15 military dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not doing anything that's giving him exposure, elusive exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I even said to him as well, I emailed him back and I'm like, look, if you want to call into the show or something, or we'll set something up, I'll even meet you in town, Piccadilly Gardens, and we'll talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Tell me what you think.
Have it out on grass with you.
Yeah, not in that way, do you know what I mean? But I'm willing to speak to anyone, but you find that a lot of these keyboard warrior trolls, they're just fake accounts. They're not going to show themselves. And if it was a real person, then they wouldn't have a problem with reaching out, would they, and saying, yeah, let's have it out then, send me a number. And you can just say, what's your problem, mate? Like, why are you threatening for your fake AI-generated dogs to rip me apart?
Dogs in
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is.
But let them come on. I genuinely offer him. We'll be bodyguards. We'll sit there in suits and ties.
Mediators.
Nah, not media. I'll stare at me.
Yeah, that's it, because I think a lot of people, they're not willing to have that debate with people, are they, that have got a problem.
It's stupid, man. It's stupid. Like I said it earlier. Like, you've got to have a certain amount of time on your hands to be doing that. Like watching a podcast or a video through and then going, nah. You know what I mean? And an email as well. Wow.
Yeah,
that is dark.
Yeah.
Like, Jen, you've got no life if it's getting to an email.
And I was reacting and I was writing it out. And then I caught myself and I'm like, I'm going to act like I'm coming across here like I'm a little bit triggered. And that's exactly what they want. Do you know what I mean? So I took a deep breath, thought about it, and I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to respond. So I just blocked them from my emails. Next minute, they've got to back up YouTube. They're commenting again on my channel.
You know what it is, though?
But it's giving me more views.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So
comments help with the algorithm.
Yeah.
Bang it. Or you can filter comments as well, can't you?
Yeah.
YouTube don't really know what certain things mean in the UK or whatever it means.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's no point in, we call it glazing, you know what I mean? But you just go in at another man's 24/7. And that's baffled me on an email as well. You're sad, Mr. Military. What, 15 dogs? I hope you watch this. You're a mug.
Yeah, they wish. Like I say, I think it's just one of them guys that I mentioned in that video. And you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't defame anyone. There's a lot of people out there at the minute that are talking about some of these YouTube characters, and they're putting allegations and allegedly and things they might have done and stuff like that out there. I've not done that. No. I'm literally just saying I don't like their behaviour in public or how they conduct themselves, and everyone's entitled to an opinion. So the main thing is just stay positive and don't let the trolls bring you down or any little shady comments, because sometimes they could be coming from other artists that are in your field that don't quite like what the traction you're getting or the love you're getting, so they'll try and bring you down. So I think always remember that.
Yeah.
What have you got planned then?
So we've got mine and his track coming out. I've got a single coming out. What have you got planned, Pedro?
I've got a single coming out this month for sure.
What's it called?
Plans.
What's it about?
You'll see.
What do you mean, I'll see? Give me an insight, my G.
Give you an insight, my G. Can't do that for free. No way. You know I don't play.
Please. Go on. What's it about? Go on. Just tell us.
A little preview
it's
of the
about my
bars.
plans, innit? It's in the name. It's about my plans.
Is this beat-on shit come out?
Nah, not yet. It's not ready.
So you definitely got a few tracks then between yous coming.
Yeah.
And are you going to work on some more together? Well,
I'd say so. Definitely. I'd like to, at least.
Have you had any feedback from like your fan bases?
No one, like.
Yeah, no one's heard it yet.
Oh, right. Okay. And you both got your own like fan bases kind of thing?
Yeah.
Go on. What
are you laughing about?
What type of fan base have you got, Pedro? Like, what do they like?
I got my people, innit? They like what they see.
Also, is that like the melodic genre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of your tracks reminded me a little bit of one of my previous guests, which I think I sent you his thing, Angelo.
Angelo.
Yeah, like Afro beats and proper chilling and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really get down to that stuff.
Nah, I vibe with what you showed me, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, Angelo. I believe in him as well. I think he's going big places.
Mixed lad with you got dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen.
Yeah.
You're talking about shootings or something, wasn't
Yeah, when he lived in Africa.
Right.
Yeah, he had some really mad experiences growing up. And we got into them on the podcast.
Link in the description.
Link in the description.
Check that episode.
I feel like you should get a bit more out about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like what?
Because this is my second time. I've talked a lot about myself already and on the other podcast. So I think you should fill the gaps with a few things that you might. Who do you want to shout out?
Who do I want to shout out?
Who's helped you?
I definitely want to shout out BB5 for the mixing and his guidance in the studio, for sure. I want to shout out my boy Sai, to be honest. He's been with me since the very start. Like, ride or die, bad boys for life type shit. And I don't know, I feel like there's not many people to shout out other than, my people who are listening and who are supporting me, like my family and everything. So shout out to my family every time, of course, but
100%, yeah.
I don't think of anyone specific in mind when it comes to other than family.
And usually it's after the podcast, you'll think, I should have mentioned this. And did that happen to you?
I can see that coming.
Yeah. So go on, KJ, anyone you missed last time.
Right. Cool. Let me bring it here. Shout out to my pops, you know what I mean? Always there, always will be. Ashley, you know what I mean? Shout out to North Faith, you get me? And North Faith, like, I spoke to him. He's like a big brother. I say it again, I say it like I said last time, you know what I mean? Props is where props is due. Big God man, you know what I mean? Always guiding you to go to church, always. He's a good man, like seriously. He does some music as well, you know what I mean? But I think overall, out of everybody I know, he's the person that guides me the most, you know.
Keeps you out of trouble as well.
Yeah. Love to my nan as well, you get me?
Every time.
She'll watch it on a couch.
Definitely.
I don't know, because last time I thought about it, obviously, it's just mandatory people, the normal people. But yeah, everybody that listens, shout out to them. I can't say names exactly because there's a few of them, you know what I'm saying? But everybody that supports me, big love, man, every time.
So, who would you say, KAGE, is your biggest fan? Just one person. And it can be family, it can be a friend, it can be anyone, but who's got you from day one?
That is a tough question. I'm going to split that into two answers. So on the family side of things, it's definitely my mum. Since the very beginning, she's been there for me with my music. She's been supporting it, pushing me to go further, all of that. I even got her to cry one time from one of my tracks.
Oh, wow.
It's an unreleased one, so hopefully we can get that out soon. But yeah, but on the friend side, like I said, it's got to go to Simon, like for real. He's always pushing me to take my music a step further. He's always there. Top guy, man.
Absolutely. What about yourself?
Family side, my dad, obviously my nan as well. You know what I mean? All of my mates, you know what I mean? They're always there. You know what I mean? Whether it's studio, you know what I mean? If I'm doing it with an artist, I don't really like the room to be full because I like to be locked in. But if it's just a single, they're always there, always pushing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And even the people that I won't class as mates, I still respect you and I still thank you. You know what I mean? But I don't know, it's just, I don't think it's normal for anybody to like name everybody that gives it you. But I think there are a few people and they know who they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they'll share it the second they come out, you know what I mean? People that do that, you know what I mean? Big love to them all, I appreciate it. And they're what's keeping me going, to be honest. Not like inside, like I'm not just gonna go to a bridge tomorrow and do a mad thing. I'm saying like, you know what I mean? They're keeping me going within the music and without them, you don't get the views, you don't get the comments, you know what I'm saying? So 100% every time, man.
I'd say it's same for me as well, for my subscribers and some of my friends in a WhatsApp group who religiously like look at the stuff and comment, and you do appreciate it, don't you? Because without them there, even at the beginning, to help trigger it.
It's good to have knowing that you're doing it for something, you know what I mean? But it's not just going to waste. Like someone will watch this, it could cheer them up. I know I tend to do it. I watch podcasts with food or something, you know what I mean? So enjoy your scran if you're watching this or whatever it may be.
And would you guys come back on again in the future? For
Part 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Part 2 for you.
I'd be down.
Part 2, yeah.
This is where it's at, man.
Looking forward to hearing your new track.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It's gonna be what I'd say. The audio will be out soon. I just need to get a few videos done, like videography wise. So I'm in touch with a few at the moment. But like Bradley even told me get lots of short forming, and I think it's true now. I'm starting to see it. It's gonna happen.
So like clips of your tracks and stuff.
Clips of the track, yeah, like just shooting it in different places all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But yeah, be out real soon. Letter to my baby, lock in, man.
So before you guys go, would you like to plug all your stuff again for people listening, and especially for people listening across the audio app, so you're not going to see this? And maybe if it's a tricky one, say it twice.
Stream me up on Spotify, mainly Spotify, because that's where I get my, you know what I'm saying? So get me on Spotify, KJ the Kid, KJTHAKID. It's not KJ that kid. I just couldn't say KJ the Kid exactly because it had already been talked. Don't want to get copyrighted, all of that. KJ the Kid, Spotify, official.KJ the Kid on Instagram, official.KJ the Kid on TikTok. Yeah, man, that's me. That's the only 3 that I'm really bothered about. And YouTube, KJ the Kid. KJ the Kid 1.
Cool. I'm definitely subscribed. I've hit that little bell icon as well, so the minute you put something up, I'm on it, man, straight away. And how about yourself, Kage?
You can find me on most platforms at Pedro KAGE. So at Pedro, PEDRO KAGE. That's Instagram, TikTok, etc.
And should we make an announcement whilst we're on here? Because it's not Pedro KAGE anymore, is it?
Yeah, it's not Pedro KAGE anymore, guys.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry to say.
What is it?
It's just KAGE.
It's KAGE.
Cool. Like you guys, you got me right at the beginning. You said, "Go on, how do you think his name is pronounced?"
KAGE.
And I said,
A lot of people think KAGE at the first impression.
But once you said it, like, obviously makes sense.
Yeah, was that an event? When was it? 2 weeks ago or something? The guy that I went on, it's not really I get shy, you know what I mean? But it will be coming soon. But like, what do you call it?
The host
comes up to me, me out of everybody, right? He goes, "Are you KAGE?" And I'm like, nobody calls me KJ the Kid, really, you know what I'm saying? It's always KJ.
Oh, so it sounds a little bit like KJ, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I'm walking to him, and I said, "Say, man," I said, "It's KJ, not Cage." You know what I mean? And then I thought, "Oh, right," and he showed it me. I went, "No, it's him over there."
Oh, right. It's pretty similar though, isn't it?
Yeah.
No way.
KAGE, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, thank you both for coming on today, and thank you, KAGE, for reaching out, and to KJ for inspiring him to come on.
This is where it's at. Bolton rappers, get on this. Trust me, get on it. Everybody that's got a story to tell, I think, should be on here.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Some people say, "I want to come on, but I don't think I'm that interesting." And I just say, look, life's life. Everyone's got a story. Yeah. Everyone's been through some stuff.
Of course, man.
And I'm sure other people going through struggles can either resonate or take something away from your experience. So I just want to give everyone a chance to come on, whether that be remotely or in the studio, as long as you're cool. Because obviously it's at my home, and I'm not just going to invite every Tom, Dick and Harry to my house. But as things move up, and if someday I start making money from YouTube and the interviews, I will be doing a studio somewhere else. So it'll be open then to whoever.
There we go.
I'll have my bodyguards.
Come on, Ria.
Yeah, thank you very much, honestly.
Fine, man. Thank you for watching. You get me. It's been a bit of a sweaty one.
Yeah, it's so warm in here.
It's warm.
I do try and warn people, and I apologise to KAGE for not telling you that it gets hot in here.
Portuguese, man, you can handle all that.
Exactly.
Right, okay. We didn't even get into all that, but
it's all good.
It's all good.
Most people know that anyway.
Yeah. Does it matter?
Nah.
It doesn't, does it?
Everyone's got something in them, I think.
Yeah. Including myself.
What, you?
Me?
Yeah, what, you mix?
Oof, yeah.
Greek.
It's a long story, but I will be talking about it on a future production.
You're going to tell us off camera.
It's a deep story, and I've done some ancestry DNA stuff, and I've linked up with a sister that I didn't know I had.
That happened to my dad
a few months ago. Exact same thing as your dad.
Yeah.
And she lives in America, so we're just hoping someday we can afford to get out there and see her, really.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a mad story, but she's up for coming on a podcast, or when I go over there, we're going to film something and talk about it all. So
Madness.
I don't want to spoil too much of it.
Yeah, man.
Because I don't want to jinx it as well, because
Yeah.
she's trying to get the funds together to get us over there. And we're trying ourselves as well, but it's, you know what it's like, man.
Man.
Cost of living, life's hard, man. So
Yeah.
Case time a packet in, mate.
for getting enough views and subscribers, I might get out
There
to
we go.
meet my sister. So yeah, like, comment and subscribe. And guys,
share.
say again,
And share.
don't forget to share. And if you're listening to this across one of the many audio apps, don't forget that the video version is available on YouTube. Just check the links in the link tree. You'll see it in all the bios. Check out my website. There's actually a little contact thing on there, or send me an email if you'd like to be on the show and talk about your story. Yeah, thank you to all the new subscribers. I think there's been over 100 in the last month. So thank you very much. And yeah, we'll be back soon on IE Media. Take care.
Take care.
See you later.
See you later, alligator.
Bless.